don't think nobody else knows. I see it. I got Let me know when the battery start getting.
Con.
Like, let me know when it sounds like 30.
Con. You good, on my bad. Let's slide over a little bit. And then let's scoot back a little, just right here. Oh, my bad. I accidentally started it already.
Started already?
Only 50 seconds ago.
Okay, so it's alright. So we on?
Con. Con.
Alright, Shalom, Makiam.
Shalom.
Alright, first off, I want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
The Apostle Elder Great Millstone, who will. Peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David. Alright, that are still in these last days, pronounced in Hebrew, Bayat Dawadah. Alright, we the Hebrew Israelites, we come out week in, week out. Alright, the prophesy the downfall of America. Okay, to come out, to cast down these imaginations, to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? The scriptures were written by you, by your forefathers in the spirit, and they're only for you, man, to this day. Okay, we're here to wake up our people, tell them to come back to the law and statutes and commandments of the Heavenly Father, all right? Because the pending destruction of America is at hand, man.
That's right.
Okay, and we also out here to cast down imaginations of these other BS doctrines, these other false philosophies, these other ways of life that of this world that are contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. Man. All right, let's start off with that, bro.
This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Right, so when we walk in the flesh, you know, everyone has fleshy bodies. We have skin tone, okay, we have bones, flesh, muscle, tissue, all that. We don't war after the flesh, man. We don't war, and what does that mean is we don't war after our own beast-like sensations, man. The things that we want to do, okay? That's what this world teaches you to do, okay? To walk after the flesh, man. To fulfill your own desires and your own will, no matter how disgusting or how immoral it is, or how wrong or contrary it is to the Bible. They tell you to walk after it, man. And then try to tell you there's other Bible, okay? But we don't walk after that. The true men and Lord are not going to walk after fleshly desires, man. After carnality.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
Right, we don't use carnal weapons out here, man. We don't try to get carnal and just attack carnal things, man. Okay, we are after the spirit. Okay, our weapons are mighty through Yahweh Shai to pull down these strongholds, man. What's a stronghold today right now? It's Christianity. Okay, we're having to pull down that stronghold. We're continuously pulling that down, and these Christians hate it, man. They're trying to get carnal with it.
That's right.
Okay, but we stay spiritual with this, man. And we attack the doctrine and the spirit of Yahweh Shai. All right, and then, like I said, they can't stand it, man. So what do? They get carnal. They try to use carnal tactics, lie on us. Okay, come up under false pretenses, be really deceptive. You know, and that's the ways of a Christian, man. To be an overall scumbag, man. You Christians are the worst thing walking the face of the planet.
That's right.
No, because you deem what's right or wrong based off of your feelings, and not what the scriptures say. You know? So a Christian has a license to go off. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's that person's under grace, man, they can do whatever they want to, and then just ask for forgiveness. They're all right, man. You know, they're really their own God. That's why they don't have a problem with dogma. They don't have a problem with churches teaching Christmas, Easter, all these other made-up pagan holidays that have nothing to do with the scriptures. They don't have a ought with that. They're not going into these other Methodist churches, Baptist churches banging on their doctrine because that's exactly what the brother's saying is correct, man. They don't have a measure of truth, of balance within the Holy Spirit, man. They're just going with their feelings, man. And that's why they're looking stupid, man. You know? They're trying to truth into a lie. It ain't gonna happen, man.
That's right.
Truth is prevailed through the Atlantic slave trade. It's prevailed through Jim Crow. It's prevailed through all these different things that Esau's done to exploit us going off here in Babylon, man. And then this truth is now flourishing, man. It's growing, man. You know. So we're gonna keep banging on you guys, man.
That's right.
Spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Back in I'll start at verse 4. This is 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Most High to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every
casting down imaginations, man. Like the brothers go into, they imagine all these things according to their own hearts and according to their own bellies, man.
Right.
According to their BS Christianity, man. Okay, they want to imagine that we don't live in reality, man. To where certain topics don't exist in the Bible, man. But it's evident right there in the scripture if you read it, if you're paying attention, man. You know? But we're going to pass down those imaginations. We really don't give a damn how you feel at the end of the day.
That's right.
You practice for edifying the elect, man, at the end of the day. You know?
casting down imaginations. Ooh, can I bring this up, brother? On the side of that word imagination, it says reasoning.
Reason, man. Pass down your own view, that's reasoning, man. You're not reasoning according to the truth of the scriptures. Okay, you reason according to your own heart and your own feelings, man. Okay, what makes you feel good? According to this Western philosophy, man. To where they created certain words to put a negative connotation on them, or certain buzzwords to get a certain reaction out of it, man. But make you feel like the whole reason with the world, man, instead of reason with the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and the true spirit of the Bible, man.
Like I say, man, that's why Christianity, man, is the biggest hypocritical religion on the planet Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? You got so-called Christians that will walk up to you and be like, hey, man, I love you, man. We're only doing this because we love you, right? Yeah. Well, you're my brother. We love you, but on the back end, you calling us rapists and pedophiles, man. You trying to destroy brothers' lives, man. Putting brothers' government names on the videos, man. Hey, man, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, them death angels got a fucking aimer on y'all, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all don't understand what the fuck y'all doing, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, continue doing what y'all doing. Continue living your decadent lifestyle, man. Continue being demons. Continue being hypocrites, okay? Yep. Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is a special judgment set up for 2/3 of our own people in the rest of this world, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Under the guise of Christianity, man, what has came to the planet Earth? Rape, robbery, murder, decadence, do as thou wilt, obey your thirst, lust, evil concupiscence, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Desiring forbidden fruit, doing whatever the hell you want to do. That's what Christianity promotes.
Right. You have to get a precept for you. Slush. I just had a quick point. Christianity, saying Christian, asking what Christianity has done for the world, it's like asking what 7-Eleven has done for the world. Now, when I'm asking and you think about the products of 7-Eleven stores and what is fruitfulness to the economy, it's absolutely nothing. It's nothing but madness, man. Christianity is just a corporation for people who are pimping your souls, man. That's all it is. It's just an opportunity for someone to go to a school and get an occupation, bring people in to make money. Christianity does not teach the truth of the Bible. And that's the conflict that you guys are having. When you're digging into the actual scrolls on the books that y'all have in those pews, you realize that the preacher up there is not speaking about these scrolls. He's not teaching anything to the scrolls. It's just a corporation, man. All of these churches are just corporations, just like a 7-Eleven or a CVS, man.
Right.
That's all it is, man. You guys are not going into these scriptures, man. And you mad at us because we're bitter black men, confident.
That's right.
Confident in ourselves, willing to come out and put make our bodies a living sacrifice and preach what's actually in these scrolls and defend the gospel, man.
time for the so-called white man and his lies and treachery to our people is ending.
That's right.
Okay. This is 2 Corinthians 10:5. Cast down imaginations in every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
Right, every high thing that exalts itself, man. And Christianity is one of the chief things that exalts itself. Okay? Against the knowledge of the Heavenly Father, man. They have almost 2.2 billion believers in that BS, man. And yet the world is in the worst state that it's ever been, man. Okay? A lot of these leaders call themselves so-called Christians. You know, they into pedophile rings, heavy into adultery. They condone our women being loose, playing the field. They condone our men being soft and weak. Okay, they allow homosexuality. They allow pedophilia. They allow bestiality. And if you so-called believe in the Bible, there should be every Christian on every corner of this block, man.
That's right.
Having something to say, having an opinion according to the scriptures.
That's right.
You know, but where they at? They at home eating a plate of death. Okay, praying over pork.
That's right.
Okay, getting tattoos, doing all type of madness, man. Scheming on each other's women.
That's right. And forces, threesomes in these churches.
Yeah. Or orgies out the wazoo, man.
Yep.
Okay, chief in those churches, man. All those guys, man, they know guys like that, man. Run trains on chicks and stuff. But then all of a sudden they in church on Sunday morning.
Right.
You know?
You find the biggest so-called sluts in church, man.
That's right.
You wanna find you a woman that you can just go and just bang out with somebody real quick, man. Go to church real quick. That's all you gotta do, man. That's where you jump the porch, like the brother said, man.
If I can make a point real quick, because people in church, man, church to me in my head, it's given over to people that have a reprobate mind. Everybody in church has no judgment. Everybody's fucking each other's wives. It's gay people on the pulpit.
That's right.
Preachers are fucking people's wives out there in the pews. Kids.
Kids.
Everybody in church has a reprobate mind. There's no judgment. If they accept everything.
That's right.
Well, that's what they teach is don't judge. Only God can judge me. But they worship Baal Berith. That's why they celebrate Christmas. That's why they keep all these pagan holidays. So their God is Satan, man. That's who their God is. It ain't Jesus. You know, it ain't the Most High. The Bible is Satan, man. That's why all that lewdness goes on in those churches.
Right.
I got a precept real quick. This is Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Right, they call evil good and good evil, man. Woe, what does woe mean? Destruction, man. Okay? They call good evil and evil good. Okay, they lift up these so-called pastors. These pastors are getting caught up in tons of scandals. And they defend them, man. They give them more money. Okay? Homosexuality, they allow them in the churches. They allow them to direct the choir. Okay, they have a homosexual Bible.
Preach.
Okay, the homosexuals are preaching now. We're going to tell you about the word of God, man. But the scriptures speak expressly against men lying with men and women lying with women in both testaments.
Amen.
You know?
Bro, if I can say this, it's a church over there right now in Duncanville. It's a gay church. A gay church, number fags over there. Gay pastor, gay this, gay that, gay everything. Gay drum player, gay organist, gay preachers, gay deacons, gay ushers. I've been, that's how I know. We're just speaking out of our ass.
Right.
Straight experience that we're speaking on.
That's right, man. We've been to these churches, man. We know that these churches do exactly what the brother brought out, man. They condone wickedness, bro. You see what I'm saying? They condone wickedness. You see what I'm saying? How they do that? By their actions, man. You see what I'm saying? Man, when you go to these churches, man, our people are number one in all those things that this brother's name, man. You see what I'm saying? And our people have suffered the worst under the Christianity, bro.
That's right.
Why is that? Because it's not about the law, statute, commandments of the Heavenly Father, bro. This is what the brother is bringing out, man. You see what I'm saying? That church has nothing to do with the knowledge of the Heavenly Father, man. Or AKA the scriptures, man. Hey, the scriptures say they speak now according to the words, no like them, man. Right. That's why when that brother brought out Ephesians 5:20, man, that's a beautiful precept going into what we're talking about, man.
Isaiah 5.
Isaiah, man, I always do that. Isaiah 5 and 20.
Oh, you good.
You see what I'm saying? Because our people are in a reprobate mind going into what the brother Nashor had brought out. Why is that? Because they're not following the law, statutes, and commandments. You see what I'm saying?
Where you think? Just a little bit more. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil."
Right, and that's the whole sentiment of America, man. Good is looked at as evil here, man, and evil is seen as good, man. If you have any type of moral standard or you speak up about anything, you're the worst thing since Hitler. But anything else, you get a guy that wants to chop his rod off and turn himself into a woman, he gets awards for it, man.
He gets Woman of the Year.
Yeah, he gets Woman of the Year, and he ain't even a damn woman, man. You know? That's this place, man. Everything is backwards in America, man. It's all turned upside down, man. Okay, and it's all under the guise of Satan, man, through the spiritual, the physical counterpart of Satan, the so-called white man.
That's right.
Esau, according to the Bible. Okay, he's done all this. Him and his BS Christianity. He used that to go around and to destroy the whole world, man, and flip everything upside down to where women are so-called liberated, they can do whatever the hell they want now, man. And now the whole household is in disarray. You know?
That put darkness for light and light for darkness. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah. Everything is completely turned upside down here, man. In every aspect of society, man, it's all backwards and messed up. You know? But we're out here to bring down those strongholds, saying that the Heavenly Father is going to come back and set everything right, man, when he sends his son back.
That's right.
Okay, and raise up his hopeful elect. And all this madness is going to be straightened out, man. And all you proud Christians, you're going to be humbled that day as well, man.
That's right.
It's going to be a big ass, I told you so. Yeah. We can't wait, man.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 13. Your words have been stout against me, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? Ye have said, it is vain to serve the Most High. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before Yahweh of hosts?
Hey, if I can say, that's what they say about keeping the law, man. When the law is done away with, there's no reason for us to keep it. You see what I'm saying?
Nope. That's exactly what it's talking about.
You see, and they use that as means to justify them doing wickedness, man. With Christianity, you have them rationalizing, them decimating our Native American brothers. Them putting us into captivity. You know what I'm saying? Them raping our women and men. You see what I'm saying? That was all under this. Oh, the law is done away with. You could just pray to the Lord for forgiveness, which we are under grace, man. But you show your faith by works, man.
Right.
You see?
And if I can say, man, what a lot of you so-called Christians, man, you tacky-wacky, dumbass Christians don't understand is that grace is a gift, man. So grace isn't just given to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I knew somebody back in the world that wanted to shoot his brother in the leg. And I told him, like, man, I straight up told this before the truth and everything. I'm like, man, that wouldn't be good to do. Why would you shoot your brother in the leg? He's like, well, shit, I mean, I'll do it. And afterwards, I can just repent. I'll be good. You know? And that's the way that these Christians think.
That's
man.
right.
They really think that they can just do whatever the hell they want to do. But they're going to be good because the grace of the Lord is upon them. He's just going to be pacified by your sins, man. Sirach, the 5th chapter, talk about that, man. In the time of your security, that's when the Lord going to come upon you, man, when you feel like you're safe, man. All right. I got a little bit more to this real quick. I read verse 14. It says, ye have said, it is vain to serve the Most High, and what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before Yahweh of hosts? And now we call the proud happy. Yeah, they that work wickedness are set up.
Right, the proud are happy, man. Okay, all these people are blessed and highly favored. All these proud demons, they call themselves blessed and highly favored. But meanwhile, their spirit is deteriorating, man. Okay, under their diet alone, their legs are being chopped off. Okay, their heart disease is rampant. Stress levels are up, man. Blood pressure is high. Okay, under Christianity alone, man, because of the diet they don't take. You don't have to take.
Right.
You know. That's going into what it's saying. The law was done away with, man. So you don't have to keep that diet, man. The Lord specifically put animals on the face of earth for specific reasons, man. But under Christianity, you can eat anything as long as you praise Jesus. And then it's sanctified, man. That's not how the scriptures work, man. Okay, it's evident. All you gotta do is look at the state of everybody, look at their health, man. And then look at the foods they eat. And that'll tell you.
Then you got people that try to justify and say that there's health benefits of eating pork and shrimp and shit, man. You got people that really say that shit, man. No, it's pork. Well, it has some health benefits. Nigga, no, it doesn't. Stop.
These people, you look at certain health diets, they actually have prescribed shrimp in some of the entrees, man. In a healthy diet. You know, that's just a damn roach in the sea, man. That's right.
Verse 15. And now we call the proud happy. Yeah, they that work wickedness are set up.
Right, they that work wickedness are set up, man. All right, so they set up all these pastors and hold them in high regard, man. T.D. Jakes, okay, Creflo Dollar. These motherfuckers fly off in helicopters and jets. They going home in a '98 Honda Hyundai Sonata or some shit.
Yeah, true. You would be saver.
Yeah, beautiful saver. Barely getting up and down the street, man. But your leaders are so-called multi-millionaires. You know, if anything, they should have buy everybody a damn car in the congregation, man. And still have way more money left over to do what the hell they want to do, man. Yep, but all the wicked are set up in this society. Okay, you know, all these people that have been called red-handed do all this BS that y'all accusing GMS of doing. You don't have nothing to say about them. Yep, they'll get over it, let it slide, and have all the mercy in the world. But everything else is speculation on us.
Saw what Joel Osteen did when that flood in Houston.
Con.
He didn't want none of you niggas up in there, man.
Con.
I'm gonna mess up my carpet.
Yep.
He wasn't worried about y'all, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's like you niggas following Jesus is the word, man. Y'all need swift death. Man.
That's right.
That cracker is a damn Edomite and he hates you, man. That's right. He don't want you to be the chosen elect. He wants you to be a nigga licking his boots, man. That's how he thinks about so-called black, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You can tell by his countenance the way he talks, man. He's one of them cracker Christians, man. And they all the same from the time you growing up as a kid till now. Preaching that BS doctrine that you ain't, and we all the same while you're getting shot down in the streets, man. Yeah.
That's right.
It says, and now we call the proud happy. Yeah, they that work wickedness are set up. Yeah, they that tempt the Most High are even delivered.
Right, they that tempt the Most High, man, are even called saved, man. And if Christianity does nothing but tempt the Most High all day. That's right. Especially by saying you saved, man. I mean, who are you to say that you already saved, man, and nothing happened yet? All the worst parts of the scriptures haven't even happened yet, but you already saved from it. You know, that's very bold to tell the Lord who you're going to save, man.
That's right.
Man, brother, your words resonate with me. Because it don't make sense, man. So, think about logic. Before the Lord was on the scene, to be saved, right? The technical definition of being saved to Christians is that you have to call on the Lord to accept Him into your heart so you can be accepted and go to heaven, right? Well, if the Lord was only on the scene at 1 AD, what happened to all the people before He was on the scene?
That's right.
So you telling me they all went to hell and are burning forever? That don't make sense. That don't make sense, man. Just use your brain, man.
That's right.
Use your brain.
Isaiah 29 and 13.
Yeah, man, like what I said, man, none of that stuff makes sense, man, of the scripture. If you're reading the scriptures, that's not how this thing works, man. Not at all. You read all the destruction scriptures, man. Okay, the prophet is saying, man, what am I going to do in those days? Like, how the men of the Lord, especially in 2nd Ezra 16th chapter, he described the destruction of America, man, with nuclear missiles. He was like, woe is me, woe is me. He was going to deliver me in those days. That's the one saying, oh, it's all good. I accept the Lord, the Son in my heart. Shit, y'all need fuck. I'm good. Yeah. You know, that's right. Paul said he wanted to raise from hosts, he might be saved, man.
He said he might.
You know? That's one of the most top men of the Lord that did the most work, man. And he was hoping to be saved, wasn't for sure. You know?
Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as these people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me.
Right, so these Christian doctrines is a whole bunch of lip service, man. Running around the church, jumping around, Harlem shaking, doing backflips, rolling around on the ground, putting your head to the sky, slobbering and drooling all over yourself, man, and gyrating. Talking about how much you love the Lord, man. Yeah, all that type of madness, man. Yeah, doing the worm, you know what I'm saying? Millie rocking, all that stuff, man. Millie rocking to some gospel songs, man. I know when they go to church, man, they actually do that, man. They cry, the choirs out there Millie rocking, dancing and rapping, man.
I seen it.
Losing their daggone minds, man. Yeah, nay and all this type of stuff, man.
True.
A whole bunch of lip service towards the Heavenly Father and the Son.
But have moved their heart from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precept of man.
Right, that word heart in the Hebrew is law, man. They remove their minds from it, man. They don't think about the things that the Heavenly Father said do according to the scriptures. Okay, they just say, Pastor, break down 1 or 2 scriptures wrong as hell and have a two-hour motivation speech, man, about some stuff that don't even matter. And not even being prepared, man. And so their fear is taught by the precept, is there where a precept goes into laws, man. The laws of man, how man views the scriptures.
Yeah, the judgment.
Yeah, or the judgments, you know?
Yep.
Which is wrong judgment, which the brother brought out earlier. They reprobate, man, which being void of righteous judgment. Because the scripture says the wrong judgment proceeds from this place. So there's a whole bunch of bad decision making going on around here, man. With no fear towards the Heavenly Father, man, where people feel like they can do whatever the hell they want to do. Say whatever the hell they want to say, man. With no regard.
That's it. I don't want to keep going. You know what I mean? Get back to the main topic.
Yeah, for that precept. If I can say something real quick, brother.
The scriptures say, give diligence to make thy calling and election sure.
God.
That word diligence goes back to consistent work and effort. So what is it that you're doing to call yourself saved? You're doing whatever the hell you want to do to call yourself saved? No, it's something you're supposed to be doing in order to be saved, to fight for that salvation of yours. So can you just eat whatever you want to do? Can you do whatever the hell you want to do, but yet still be saved? It's impossible, because that'll make the scriptures a lie. It wouldn't make any sense.
That's why I said faith without work is dead, man. If you say you believe in the scriptures, there's a certain way that you are supposed to be walking in. See what I'm saying? They say they've been saved for 20 years, but they've been acting like the same nigga. They've been acting like for the last 30 years, man. Except they drink a little less. On Sunday, they instead of playing K104, they put in John P. Keith. Kurt Frank.
Turn on TV decks and the TV and shit.
Right. Get emotional get emotional about what somebody said. At church, get happy. Down here, they call it happy.
The speech is a little softer.
Yeah.
Until somebody say some shit you don't like, then the whole nigga come in.
You had to pray. You had a testimony because you lost your cool, and you had to pray to the Lord to calm you down.
There ain't no real change in exhibit of Christian life. You know?
I was gonna say that real quick. That's why the scripture say, "Seest thou a man diligent in his work? That's the man that's gonna stand before kings, not before me." You gotta be diligent in your work in order to show the Lord that you want to be justified and saved, man. Ultimately, it goes back if you predestined to make it. You know, but as the brother brought out earlier, man, you show the faith by your works, man.
Right.
You can't live your life like a complete nigga and think that the Lord is gonna beam you up and you're gonna be good because you call His name. You know, you about to get shot.
It's a demon.
You about to get
That's like you so-called white people gonna get yours in the
That's right. That's right.
That pride is gonna be put down.
Right. Hey, they should be that way. Hey, this is their kingdom.
That's right.
Hey, they look at us as a bunch of niggas and spicks.
That's right.
Tomahawks, man. Look it up. So, hey, they supposed to do those type of things, man.
That's right.
I would have all. Hey, you can't take it personal, man. It's just business, man. That's right. You see what I'm saying? In our kingdom, how are we gonna be acting? swagged up.
That's right.
That's right, brother. Yeah.
Cause I'm going, because in certain regions, if I see an Edomite, I'm gonna be very upset.
That's right.
Fuck around, spin my wine, am I going? What is he doing here? Point my pinky finger. Don, what is he doing here? You see, hey man, so it's all good. They go, hey, expect more of that.
That's all good,
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not combating your feelings. You have every right to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Don't take what I'm saying as me, you know what I'm saying, telling you to calm down because you a man. And you supposed, as a man, it says pressure makes a wise man mad. So you gonna have those sentiments. You feel me? As a man, as a wise man like this brother is, man. But see, but hey, we're coming in a time of we're gonna see more of that.
That's right.
See more of that blatant hatred.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? We gotta do more turning the other cheek, man, and being salty. You see what I'm saying? But the brother ain't wrong for feeling that way. I agree with him. F him. They gonna get that day. They gonna get that the issue when that time comes.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But I was just like the brother said. I was just speaking about balance. It's like I wasn't trying to.
But yeah, man, the brother's right though. You gotta have balance in that. You can't react to these people.
Con.
Oh, but it's gonna get worse. Yeah. You think we gonna just
Con.
Hey, right now we in battles, man. Hey, we won a battle a couple of last week, but it's just a battle. It's nothing to get overexcited about, man.
That's right.
Because more things are to come, man.
That's right.
That's why it says in the scripture you gotta gird up your loins like a man. Really focus on what you believe in this thing, man. Because the biggest opponent is not them, it's really you. It says the scriptures say the kingdom of heaven is already within you. And that means that when you close your eyes, and like the conscious people think, you close your eyes and you just at total bliss and peace. No, what that means is you just gotta believe, man, and walk in it. Talk about that in Luke, either the 21st chapter or the 22nd chapter. We don't have to get it. I just wanted to bring that out, just in case you want to look it up.
Kingdom is right here.
You gotta stick to the script. You see what I'm saying? Like boxing, man. Nigga hit you can't get mad that he hit you. You just gotta adjust. That's what we gonna have to do with this thing. Adjust, man. And whoever can adjust the best is gonna make them on that chariot. But
that's right.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, back when the brother said, I've been less, man. I'm already doing mistakes. And that's what I'm doing more than like to go to rest of boxing. So you get hit, you think about what can I do to not get hit the next time. Yeah. What I do to not get my car wrecked this time, or to lose my job, or to get jacked up any other way by the Heavenly Father. You learn from your mistakes, man, and offend less. Right, the brother's absolutely right. Your biggest enemy is you, man, because you battle this flesh at the end of the day. That's right. These other people don't matter, man. Satan will attack you through these people. It's really about how you react and how spiritual you are in the situation. What they do don't matter, man. Even if they push you to death, man, it's about you and your integrity. Are you gonna die manfully, according to what you have about your own trust? Or are you gonna sell out, lose your integrity, and still end up being killed?
Right, son. You're seeing a lot more people that are willing to lose their integrity. You have somebody that was once in GMS Dallas. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna go talk to Vocab alone about people who he once called his brother, loved on, say we love. You see what I'm saying? He's willing to snitch. He's willing to be a Judas Iscariot. You see what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord went through it, so we have to go through it.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? This is Psalm chapter 139, verse 23. He says, "Search me, O Yahweh, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts."
And that's what you're supposed to ask, man. Ask the Heavenly Father to search and work with you, man. Try you. Okay? Real truth, if you're really about this thing, man, to test you. And then you pray for the Spirit to pass those tests as well.
It says, "To see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting."
Right. Lead you in the way everlasting, man. They to try you, find you out, man, to test you, man. you know? And then for that, like I said, he leads you in the way of everlasting in the right way, because you act in the right manner when those tests come, you know? And you pass those tests, that's all it is, man. His life is whole, it's just a series of tests, man. Right? And the ones that can pass all the most tests, according to the will be how by Shemayim Shah, according to the word escaping right now. Okay, but fast friends. So, but according to his will, go back with a better term. According to the will, I got this.
This is Psalms chapter 11, verse 5. Yahweh trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. Okay? Because the Lord is constantly going to put you in situations to refine you, to refine your spirit, to when that hour of temptation comes, okay? Whether likely it's going to be take the chip or get your head chopped off, all right? Or some kind of situation where you're going to have to make a spiritual decision to choose Yahweh Bashim Yahushai over this world. Right. That's going to be that trying moment, all right? But the second part of that verse, it says, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. So those who are putting you in that situation, all right, the Most High hates, and he's going to destroy them, all right? So that's why we have to remain spiritual.
Right. Brother mentioned earlier, man. Okay, there's a certain way you have to do this thing, man. You have to, faith without works is dead, man. So you have to have works. But there's a certain way that you have to also do this thing. That's why the scriptures say one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. Christianity has all types of offshoots from the Roman Catholic Church, man. You got Seventh-day Adventists, Methodists, Jehovah's Witness, Mormons, Baptists, all these different denominations, man. But they all believe in the same book, man. But they all operate in a different way, and they all off, you know.
You got a Baptist and a Protestant across the street from each other. Yeah, he getting spirits too much, man. All that kind of bullshit, man.
Yeah. You got the Baptists. They run around screaming and church loud as hell. Then you got the Church of Christ all quiet, but they all hating. You know.
Yeah, all of them got spirits before getting dead afterwards.
Yeah, it's all madness, man. Yeah, that's at the end of the day, man. Go and get this heart.
God, this is 2 Timothy 2:5. And if any man also strive for mastery,
right? So if you strive for mastery, that's the whole point of this scripture, right? Strive for mastery, man. To strive for perfection after Yahushua, who the world enemy calls Jesus Christ, man. You're supposed to try to chase perfection after him, right? Let his mind be in you, which is Yahushua, because he came to do the perfectly, right? Go ahead, bro.
it says, yet he is not crowned except he strive lawfully.
Right, except you strive lawfully, man. Okay, according to the law, statutes, commandments, the best of your ability, and the law of faith, man. That's how you crown. Okay, instead of believing that, the laws are done away with, man, you can do whatever you want, and then you can still end up in the kingdom, man. There's a certain way of being, man, as a man of the Lord. Okay, as a follower of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as a follower of the scriptures. Okay, there's a certain code of conduct that you have to follow, man. All right, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 21. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 21. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters.
Right, your delight be in rulership. If you want to rule, that's good, okay? If you want to make decisions on the planet Earth at the appointed time, go ahead.
If your delight then be in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore.
Right, honor wisdom, man. What wisdom? Not wisdom of this world. Right. Okay, not just be at seminary schools that they teach you these whack breakdowns that make no sense, that have holes in like Swiss cheese. Okay, not going to college and getting a, like this brother always says, getting a mortgage without a house, man. You know, and being indoctrinated in their BS to where you don't really think for yourself, man. They teach you to be a damn worker bee. Shut the hell up and then die at the end of the day. You know? Not according to that wisdom, it's according to the wisdom of the scripture and according to the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Because they align with how everything is supposed to be ran, man, in perfect order. Go ahead.
Verse 22. As for wisdom, what she is and how she came up, I will tell you, and will not hide mysteries from you. but will seek her out from the beginning of her nativity and bring the knowledge of her into light, and will not pass over the truth. And that's kind of like us on the highways and byways, man. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man, we make everything manifest through the spirit, man. Whether it be good or bad, man. Okay? Just as Yahweh Shai was a light on the earth, we are represented as light on the earth as well, man. And it says in the end of the verse here, it says, and I will not pass over the truth. You know? So we're not going to pass over the truth just to cater to somebody else's feelings or what they might want to hear and what could be good or soft to their emotions. No, we're going to tell you like it is via what the scriptures say, man.
That's right.
Yeah, that whole you catch more flies with honey than vinegar, he answers out the door, man.
That's right.
Okay? It's time for people to be shaken up, man.
That's right.
People have to be cursed out and talked to a certain kind of way, man. It gets you to think about yourself, man. Because what has that soft talk done for our people in those churches, man? Nothing. You know, you gotta come strong with Jake. Otherwise, Jake will ignore the hell out of you, man. You know, you gotta get Jake attention. You know,
Right.
And that's what we're out here to do, man. That's why Paul said, "Don't be rude in speech, you have not knowledge, man." Because hey, Paul was rude sometimes, man. You gotta be rude to the people in this time, man. They hard-headed as hell. That's why the Most High kept having to put them in captivity, time and time again, man. Because they're hard-headed, man. They had to be slaves, okay? And they brought into the worst captivity known to man because of the type of people they are. You know?
One more verse. Verse 23. Neither will I go with consuming envy, for such a man shall have no fellowship with wisdom. You know, having a burning desire of envy for somebody, man. And that's how a lot of these Christians feel, man. They really are very envious, man. They're envious of their brother, they're envious of the next man, they're envious of what somebody else has. And shit, even people within the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother mentioned the dude that's over here working with Vocab Malone, I think. Ultimately, that goes back to envy, man. It goes back to something that you've seen in another brother that you possibly didn't have, all right? And now you talking shit. Now you want to team up with the enemy because you jealous. Because you're envious, man. You have no wisdom, man. As the scripture says.
I Edomite at that.
At the end of the day, that guy wasn't chosen, man.
Exactly.
Because if it's who you speculated is, Jake would have given anything off even to show their back to help you obtain whatever you want to obtain. Your goals in life, man. Anybody ever felt that Jim Baptiste? That's what all brothers did, man. Just trying to help Jake. Gave Jake money, bought Jake food, gave Jake clothes. Yeah, regardless of who it was, man. So whoever is that, man, Jake, you just, hey, that's just your lot, man. You're a Judas. It's a scary spirit, man. You're that type of guy. You're all ass nigga, man. Yep, a straight sucker, man. You're gonna get that judgment for it, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. Somebody gotta feel that lot. Okay, the scriptures talk about guys like that. You know, false brothers that crept in unawares, man. But it was manifested they wasn't brothers, man. Otherwise, they still be here according to 1 John.
Romans 10:1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
To Israel, man. This is your beloved Paul. Jesus is the word. Okay? Still represent Israel right here. Go ahead.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Right, that's our people, man. They have the zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge, man. That's why they're in those institutions, the church. Okay? In Islam. Okay, some that most of them have some sort of a God, man. They have a natural affinity for a higher power, man. But Christianity's gotten so bad to where even a lot of our people are starting to become atheists, man. Yep, because witness in Christianity. That can't be God like this. This madness. Hell no, that can't be right. You know? It's just going through a lot of them just going through their doctrines like, no, this don't make sense. This is contradictory. What about this scripture? And then Christianity can't defend that, so what? Our people like, nah, man, the Bible, that was written by a man. Wait. No, that wasn't from a higher power on high, man. That was. Yeah.
I had told somebody in my family, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid. I thought you had a second out there. She's like, oh, man, that's old ancient stuff, man. Don't worry about that. This is the person that we go to church all the time.
People starting to see that, man. Hey, that started to turn everybody off, man, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't give any answers, man. Okay, God is love, and Jesus died for the whole world, man. Like the brother Yonathan said, his book is way bigger than this, man. There's different accounts, stories, history, and prophecies that you still have to break down, man, to give edification on that. And the Christian church is not doing that.
That's why the scriptures say, I inquired. That's why it says in the book of Job, for I inquired of the former days, man. We're supposed to look back at the former days and figure out how we're supposed to conduct ourselves in this world and in this life as we live today, because it's full of wickedness, man.
Right.
How did our forefathers deal in this scenario, in this situation? You go back to the scriptures. Everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning. That's how you know that these Christians, they don't have no understanding of the scriptures of what the Bible's talking about. They see John 3:16, and that's the, what's that? That's the emergency break the glass scripture. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's like in the Romans 15:4 and Romans 32. I got Romans 18.
And hey, real quick, if I could bring light on that marriage, you know, not to have sex before marriage, that shack and all that bullshit. Ask yourself this, man, because the Lord is fair, man. Why would the Lord want you to marry somebody before you really know who they are? You know, you got to marry a person before you can have sex with them and see them naked and all these different things, man. That's where lusting come to effect. Because you're going to want something and you're gonna go after it.
Well,
simple and plain.
Well, the ritual was this. Before you would actually have sex with your wife, you would have a feast. And then to consummate that marriage, you would have sex with her. You see what I'm saying? Now usually, you know what I'm saying, contrary to popular belief, that your wife was more than likely younger than you. At the age of 12, 13, or 14. See what I'm saying? That was the custom. Because again, a marriage was a business, man. You were married, they were married off. You see what I'm saying? Now you had certain instances in the scriptures to where a man laid down with his woman the day of. Case in point, Isaac. You see what I'm saying? And that day forth, they were married.
That's what matrimony means, man. Matrimony means to be a mother. How do you become a mother? It's by having sex and seed going inside of you, man. That's what the word matrimony literally means. It means motherhood.
If I can get this real quick. This is marriage in the dictionary, Bible dictionary. Compact Bible dictionary. And it says, marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and a woman consent, consummated, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse and perfecting in a lifelong partnership. Simple and plain.
Straight to the point. Right there.
But here's what I challenge you, Christian. Prove to yourself these things you believe in. Don't just believe in it because we say it or because your pastor said it. Prove it to yourself. That's what I challenge you, whack-ass Christians, because half of that shit you can't even prove to yourself using the same Bible we use.
Right. That's right.
That's why Christianity doesn't teach it. The study will shut ourselves approved, like being all honest. You know, they don't teach you how the spirit of the Bereans in Acts 17 chapter to see these things be so. They just go sit there and let the pastor read the Bible. You know? They go home and either play to death, man. You know, that's why a lot of Roman Catholic Church, you're not allowed to read the stuff. You know, because they can't prove it. It's all a business and an institution, man, to get money, man. At the end of the day.
That's all it is. It's just a corporation, man. Just like my daughter says, it's that person, it's just business. That's how the pastors are in the churches, man. They don't care about your soul. They need you to like a collection plate of you trying to get the combo. Yeah. I gotta take you the combo. I moved time and off.
You know, for this spiritual retreat, you know what I'm saying?
That's why they have a concert, man. You pay for a concert, right? That's why they got all the entertainment up in them churches, man.
Men's conference, women's conference, Jake's.
Praise dancing. Because it's just a corporation, it's a business, man.
On the big facade.
Play on your feelings like any corporation do. Play on your feelings.
What do you do at a concert? You get dressed up to the nines. You know what I'm saying? You see all the going. You know, you spend your bread, have a good time. You know, and then you go to the crib.
is.
It's like a Frank and Beverly Maze concept.
That's what it is. That's why there are ATMs around it.
Certain churches, man, they got to check your credit before you can even be a member.
Wow.
Hey, may I grab this scripture just to prove what the brother had brought out real quickly? Genesis 24 and 67. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah.
Hey, you can't say that word took, bro.
And she became his wife, and he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death.
So Isaac going on?
No, he was just playing, they were playing Monopoly.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Oh, man.
He took her to go see the new Star Wars.
Yeah, man. When we say rape, we don't mean we just beat you up. It's just, hey, you with me.
Come on.
You mine. Come on, man. Jake,
Bro, women get raped in the club. Hey, what happens in the club? You see I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
brother.
You see a woman in the club, what happens? You see her, she's shaking her ass, whatever, and what you do, you walk up on her, you grab her, you do what you do, right? She either dance when you start twerking, whatever the case may be. Back in the day, that's what you did. You see a fine woman, you took her, hey, what's up? You grab her, it's the same scenario.
You wasn't nice, man.
Period. Women don't want no guy that's just a man with sensitivity. Like my man Ralph Trout. Women, they ain't looking for that, man. Now, am I saying you want to scrub a woman, beat her up? No. A woman won't, hey, what's up?
That's what your Western mind think when you hear the word rape is that shit, man. When you grab some American Psycho type shit. Like, you know, no, man. Y'all gotta get into what the words mean. If a woman was humble, you took it.
Maybe the key.
Broke that hymen in, bruh.
That's right.
Need all that. You know, because when you have sex with a woman, you humble her, man. You know? You ever have sex with a woman, she was a bitch to everybody else, but to you, she was you need. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go do it. She's a
Same that thing.
She's a saint to you, man, because you humbled her, man.
That's the rod of correction.
Yeah.
That's the rod of correction,
Yeah.
man. Y'all niggas
But
is
you-
funny,
you-
man. I don't even. No, go ahead on there. I don't
It's
even.
like you playboys, man. Y'all let y'all women run you, man.
Con.
Yeah, we
She
see
sees the
that.
word.
Con.
Y'all look some softies, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all was soft.
Yeah, and I didn't even want to bring that up, but you know, you had other brothers bring that up. Man, you shouldn't have your woman out. Your woman out.
That's right.
I'm saying, hey, this is for men, bro. Your
right.
woman can't protect you in that day, man. Right. She could comfort you at the crib. Now she was comforting you when you were out here trying to, muster up some courage by rubbing your back and, giving you sweet words. But really, hey, man, you need to do that at the crib. This ain't for women, man.
That's right.
You shouldn't even want your woman to even be talking to another man like that on no spiritual level because you the head of the household. That's how confusion can come in, man. Not saying that we just out here, to look for another man's woman. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, man, you can't allow nobody to put that vibration on your woman, man. So,
Yeah. It's going off. That's why Paul talked about that. The woman be silent at home, man. Laying at home. Be quiet, man.
I'm speaking to church, man. This is the church out here.
It's not about being sexist. No, that made up crap. It's about order. Order. That's why right after that scripture it says, let everything be done decently and in order, man. You know? But yeah, man. Women gonna be getting taken in that day, man. It's all up in the scripture, man. You can't try to twist it and talk about pedophilia. When you look the word made up in the Old Testament, that's talking about a young girl. A young girl, man. Okay? Not no old ass hoe, man. It's talking about a young girl. Girl is 12, 13, 14 years old, man. Right on.
you girls are having sex.
And cause you know what, you was having sex.
At 13, 14, what, you sophomore?
Yeah.
You're jumping off a porch.
Yeah, man.
Shoot, in grade, like the rest of middle school, you hear about women, young girls getting busted down by a junior high, a Canton junior high.
Playing with
You
their
think King Solomon waited till he was 18 to have sex, man? Are you out of your mind? You think King David was ruling all these kingdoms and not popping their women, man? At a young age?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You was having sex at that age.
But I
It's just like every other wealthy person, a person that, or someone that has amassed possessions, you get older, but the women you deal with don't, man.
Yes. That's why when you see a man with money, who he dealing with? Everybody getting on Donald Trump for having a little 17-year-old. Well, if you got millions of dollars, you want the top notch, not the less. You want to get a 56-year-old with an opinion?
Stuck in our way.
Where you want to go in? I've been hurt.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with that, man.
Con.
Yeah, you gonna get your little 10-year-old thing,
Get
man.
to a 10-year-old, 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Blow your back out.
Con.
Blow your mind.
Your vibration.
Take your tail to sleep.
Yeah, man. Make you feel 20 and 18 years old.
This is, man, see, what they trying to do is, and Christianity is including this, they're trying to destroy masculinity, man. Now, the reason why they're doing that
33.
because
You
destroy
good.
masculinity, hey, you could easily control the masses, man. Because every civilization came from what? A man won what another man's assets. And eventually making a plan to take those assets, man.
Right. And then when you get the kingdom, there will be children. Lord willing, we make it to the kingdom. This brother has children.
That's right.
This brother has children. His child, his son, by the time he's 10, 11, 12, guess what? He's going to be looking at the other children, man. You're looking at the other 12, 13-year-old girls, man. We're giving our children off in marriage at that age, man. It's just a custom, bro. Grow up. You ain't gonna be a king in the kingdom, and your son's gonna wait till he's 18 years old to leave the house.
Being hella childish. You trying to rule in a providence, man.
Yeah,
You're over the economy of a providence, man. I'm gonna need you to be mature, bro.
Con.
That's what the scripture said when I was a child. I thought as a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child. When I become a man, I put away childish things.
right.
You gotta put away childish things when you read the scriptures, bro. You have to be a grown man. You have to be an adult when you read the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no little ass kid thinking, oh, he said rape. He punched him in the face and she got a bloody nose and he just raped her. No, man, stop. God damn, stop.
Which is ironic.
That shit is annoying, man.
Which is ironic because that's how Christianity was spread throughout the world.
That's right.
Through rape and violence, bro. And that's the big elephant in the room that nobody has tackled yet. You so-called black Christians, man. What was Christianity in dealing with racism? Were they teaching the correct things in the 1950s, the 1960s, in Texas, the late 1970s? Were they correct? Because according to their logic, man, you're a Hamite, and you deserve all the cruelty that has been done to you. You see what I'm saying? Which is funny, not to digress too much, because you guys believe that it's preposterous that Esau and Jacob are fraternal twins, and one is white and one is black, but yet you believe that Japheth, Shem were white, but Ham was black. Come on. You have to explain that. You have to explain that.
That's a cut. That's called a cut there, sir.
Cut. Yeah, break that down. You gotta break that down, man. EJ Love, break that down,
How
man.
is Shem and Japheth white and
Black as hell.
and black, man?
Damn black. We all come from Ham. That's why we curse. That's why we were put on subjection. You see what I'm saying? That's how they rationalize it. Hell, you even have a sect of Christians that teach that.
Mormons, they teach that.
There you go.
Yep.
Nigga made up a whole new part of religion. Whole new parts of Bible, which you're not supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? And called us cursed.
Yep.
You good, huh?
Yep.
Hey, y'all come. May I bring out a precept of this book? It's called Nature Knows No Color Line.
Yep.
Nature Knows No Color Line. I'm gonna just read this excerpt in
This is page 20. All right. This is page. I'm sorry. The last paragraph of page 19. Okay. It says, this began the fifth and present stage of color prejudice, and since it was a time when it was considered most awful not to be a Christian, and one went to the Bible as authority for most everything, the colonists picked up the story of Ham, tacked on the obscure Jewish legends already mentioned, and used them as the Most High's own orders to enslave the blacks.
Woo!
You see?
That's a Christians teaching that, man.
Bro.
Christians were teaching that, man.
Yeah.
Trying to justify slavery, man. Trying to justify the slavery of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Yeah, read that again.
Nature knows no color line. We just asking for.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, this is the bottom of page 19. It says, this began the fifth and present stage of color prejudice, and since it was a time when it was considered most awful not to be a Christian, and one went to the Bible as authority for most everything, the colonists picked up the story of Ham, tacked on the obscure Jewish legends already mentioned, and used them as the Most High's own orders to enslave the blacks.
Hey, man, that's what they did to us, man. They justified what they did by putting their filthy hands on the scriptures, man. Yep. Go ahead. You go to Psalms 50. Yeah, go ahead. Psalms 50.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
That's right, man. Hey, the so-called white man has nothing to do with the scriptures, man.
That's right.
You see what he does when he get a hold to him, man. He justifies his wickedness, man. You see what I'm saying? He'll say, oh yeah, you know, you Hamites, you black people, you're supposed to be in slavery, so we're gonna destroy you, put you in the worst captivity ever.
Underneath Christianity,
treat you unfair. You know what I'm saying? Separate your families, which you're not supposed to do. If you run away, we're gonna capture you and then hang you, which you're not supposed to do according to the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? Pay you unjust wages, buy sharecropping, which you're not supposed to do according to the scriptures if you have a servant. All these things you've done under the pretense of what? Christianity. You see what I'm saying? Let's get that in Psalms 110. Hey, start at 1, bro. Say 1, Psalms 10. Start at 1.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 1. Why standest thou far off, O Yahweh?
That's right.
Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?
Right.
The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor.
Woo!
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
That's right, man. So that's what we're seeing now, man. The devices that you have made, guess what? The Most High is revealing your wickedness in them. Case in point, Christianity, man. Hey, we woke up to who we are, man. Now we're able to diagnose Christianity as a cancer, as poisonous, man. As a tool for Edomite supremacy, aka white supremacy. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Psalm 7 and 14. The point is in verse 16. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it, and it is fallen into the ditch which he made.
That's right, man. So the Most High has it to where the so-called white man is falling in the ditch that he has made, man. Hey, we can use another example dealing with the petrodollar, man. Hey, the so-called white man was able to rule the world. You know what I'm saying? Chiefly America was able to rule the world with the petrodollar, man, and put everybody under subjection using usury, man. You see what I'm saying?
Against the scripture.
Which is against the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? But now what do you have going on, man? Well, you have these other countries. Hey, they're rebelling against America. How are they doing that? Well, they're using cryptocurrency as a means to get away from a petrodollar, man. They're making deals with Russia and China. You know what I'm saying? So when the time comes, they'll be on their side versus America's side and the UN side, man. Case in point, Turkey.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Al.
Verse 16, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate.
That's right. His violent dealings are gonna come down on his own pate. I wish somebody would look up that word pate, because I'm not really sure what it means.
That's Psalm 7 and 16.
Yeah. It sound like it. It sound like it, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to say something crazy. Psalm 7 and 16. You see what I'm saying? Can you read that precept one more time?
God. Psalm 7 and 16. Okay, Psalm 7 and 16. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate.
That's right. His violent dealing shall come down upon him, man. All the things that all the violence that you have perpetuated throughout the earth, man. Hey, the Most High is gonna have it to where, hey, these other nations gonna kick you behind, man. And it's just true, man. People like to say that we're so crazy, we're so uncouth. We out here being savages and animals and things of that nature, man. But what we're saying is actually rational. You've done all these wicked things, and the Most High is gonna send judgment upon you, man.
That's right.
It's not crazy. It's not far-fetched. I mean, pretty easy to understand. You see what I'm saying? For your violence that you have perpetuated throughout the earth, you so-called white people, which are Edomites, the majority of you so-called white people, which are Edomites, right, you're going to be destroyed by the Heavenly Father.
That's
man.
right.
That's right.
For your lies and for your treachery, man. Go ahead, bro.
It's a pate in the Hebrew for that verse. It's Strong's H6935, quad, means head, crown of head, top of head, hairy crown, scalp.
So the Most High gonna come for your head. You know what I'm saying?
And that shows when he's talking to that serpent, Genesis 3rd chapter, man. He's talking about the enmity between the serpent seed and the woman seed. He said, you're going to bruise our heel, but we're going to bruise your head, man. Right? When you have Hashem shot, all your dealings is going to come back on your head, man. If we're going to crush your head, that's a death blow. You know? To where our heel being bruised, we were taken down. All your wickedness and things you've done, man, in the end times, which is appearing right now, in the last days, it's going to come back to crush your head, man. And we're going to end up taking you out for good, man.
That's right.
You saw that 1,000 years of slavery, and then after that, what? The house of Esau shall be no more, according to the scriptures, man. According to Obadiah and according to Revelation, okay? You're going to be taken out, man, for the long haul. Never to return.
That's right, brother. That's right, huh? You got a precept, brother?
Yeah, God. It's just a quick history in Judges, the 9th chapter, when Abimelech was besieging this tower. Okay, Abimelech was a heathen, and the Israelites ran into that tower. And if you read in Judges 9 and 53, it said, I'm gonna start at 52. And Abimelech came unto the tower to fought against it, and went hard unto the door of the tower to burn it with fire. Verse 53. And a certain woman cast a piece of a millstone upon Abimelech's head, and all to break his skull. And so she threw that rock down on his head, and all that hell that because he was going through cities. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as that woman dropped that stone on his head, that millstone on his head, and break his skull, he was through. He was done. In verse 54 it says, then he called hastily unto the young man, his armor bearer, and said unto him, draw thy sword and slay me, that men say not of me, a woman slew him. And his young men thrust him through, and he died. Okay? But that goes into the precept. Yeah, that goes into the precept when we read in Psalms.
Hey, gentlemen.
Yeah, that goes into what we brought out in
Ask
Psalms.
a question.
What's up, brother?
Are you receptive to this question or not?
What's up? What's up?
I understand there was another group up there about Western who said, it's a Negroes. And then I'm like, you honestly believe you don't come from Africa by any chance? One guy told me, no, we're not. We're disconnected.
Yeah, some of
We
us
create fake history.
Yeah,
That's
some
not
of us some of people that's in Africa. After 70 AD, our people were dispersed out of the land of
Yeah, I'm listening.
Israel. Our people were dispersed out of the land of Israel, so a lot of our people went down into Africa. A lot of our people went to Africa.
Stand
a
on
lot
this
of our
side.
people went
but I was
Other
asking
places
you
too.
the key. Out of slavery, a shameful history, which we can either embrace, try to deal with in a intelligent manner. Let's not even go away to deal with it. Slavery was not a joke. And forget about reparations, which not legal. We don't want to talk about it. So
We don't want
don't you guys
reparations.
generally
Hold on.
think you're from Africa?
Hey, let me answer your question about the shot. That means please.
Okay, I didn't want you to divert from that. That was a very critical question. You guys originally are from Africa. Yes
no,
or
our
no?
people are originally from Israel. Now our people
Okay,
were,
that might
our
be the
people did,
Israel,
our
okay.
people did, right? Our people were in Africa.
But even
At
back then?
you gotta listen, bro.
Okay.
Damn, how you gonna ask me a question? I listen.
You already have a narrative. So
I
how
do.
you gonna- yes.
I do.
And you entitled to that.
Hey, so our people were in Africa, but that was after the diaspora, man, which is a fancy word for scattering or disperse. You see what I'm saying? You see?
One more question.
What's up, man?
And where is Israel? Which Israel you talking about? The one that the fake Jews go over to Middle East and claim as their own, or the actual Israel? Which Israel are you talking about?
Israel of God.
Because we have the
We
fake
talking about the
Jews
Israel
and
of the Bible. Of course the fake
Also-
Jews. We didn't tell you that we're the real Jews. Go ahead.
I'm willing to learn.
Hey, listen,
If I can
Galatians
walk away,
chapter
I will
4,
walk away.
verse 26.
And actually I'm from
But
Africa.
Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
That's right, man. And Jerusalem is the mother of us all, man. You see what I'm saying? Contrary to popular belief, man. Hey, the civilization started in the Mesopotamia area, man. Think about it. The land of Canaan was where? The land of Canaan was the land of the land of Israel, man.
Either Middle East
You
or
see what I'm
Africa.
saying?
Pretty much.
But they were removed out of that land and migrated south. Go ahead.
What was Africa named after?
What y'all?
We didn't even used to call it Africa. I think African origin name is something like Avila. Something like that. Ethiopia is quoted on the Bible. I'll find that.
That's
We've
it.
been fucked up over throughout history. But guess what? Ethiopia never used to be called Ethiopia, about the cradle of mankind and the Rift Valley.
I mean, do you
So-
believe that you came from Africa?
Oh, I am from there, yes. I believe, of course.
What part of Africa are you from?
Kenya. The modern day Kenya. We just say fuck it. You know, it's just a name we give them.
I mean,
It's a modern nation, Kenya.
There's Israelites that live in the land of Kenya.
Yes.
Just like there's Israelites that live in the in Ghana.
And
Have
the
you heard, like,
Hebrews in the
you heard of the
Middle
Igbo
East.
tribe?
There are black people all over the world.
Have you heard of the Igbo tribe? Or the Ashanti?
Look, why are you so quick to kind of suggest where I'm from?
I just asked you.
That's from West Africa. Know your map, man. Know your map. That's West
I just
Africa.
asked you. a question.
You gave me two options. Are you from Igbo or Ashanti? It's annoying.
I asked
No,
you.
we didn't
do
ask you
you
that. That
know?
you know.
Oh,
Listen.
I know Igbo and Ashanti. Yes.
That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, man. Listen. Yeah. Okay, so you know that the Igbos and the Ashantis are Israelites? Because we fled into that land?
I know that.
So
And I know where they even occupy today in the map, in West Africa. I'm from Africa. So
Yeah, we heard you for the
Thank you. I know that.
Let's read Ham. Bible, Compact Bible Dictionary.
Compact Bible Dictionary.
Thank you.
The word ham.
Hey, listen to this.
He ain't gonna listen. He ain't been listening the whole time, right?
It says,
Let's engage Africa sometimes.
We ain't African. The so-called Negroes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans ain't Africans, man.
That's the most ridiculous thing.
We Israel, we're Israelites.
Joke sometimes.
You a Hamite.
That's right.
We Israelites. Okay? We don't prescribe to that doctrine, man. Let's read
I
this.
love you guys. Keep on doing it.
Hey, you gonna be in slavery, man.
That's right.
Under the Israelites.
That's
I
right.
never
Go
been
ahead.
a slave. I
Yeah,
came
you
from
was-
Africa. I
yeah,
can
you
kneel down for
you're
you.
used to that position.
Yeah, man. Get used to it. Go ahead.
This is ham in the dictionary. It says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Yeah, go pray to your doo-doo God. Ham. Go ahead.
He became the progenitor of the dark races
Ham became the progenitor of the dark races.
not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes, man. Go ahead.
But the Egyptians,
African.
the Ethiopians,
African.
the Libyans,
African.
and the Canaanites.
Okay, all them dark voodoo eating mother suckers over there, man. We ain't that. Okay? We ain't drink down the poison of the so-called white man into believing that we African. It's almost 2018, man. You know? And so, yeah, we're not prescribing to that madness. There's too much history that you can read on how we got over here and the migration of the Israelites into Africa for you to know that you ain't African, man. When we came over here, we speak all types of different Hebrew dialects, man.
Yes, Google about us. Just Google a slave that wrote Arabic, and it'll have it'll actually come up on Wikipedia. We had slaves out there that was writing full Arabic, man. You see what I'm saying? So this, man, the white man has really dumbed everybody down, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying, with his iniquity, man, chiefly with that tongue that we were born into previously. He has everybody thinking, you know what I'm saying, that people come from 5 categories, man. Where there is in fact 18 nations that was on the earth, man. You see what I'm saying? And that really dumbs down everybody, man. You see?
This is Hosea. This is Hosea. Excuse me. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 7. He said, "It says, are ye not as the children? Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel?" said the Lord.
That's right. At the time, the Most High wasn't dealing with the nation of Israel because of our transgressions, our iniquity.
Have I not brought you brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt? And so we were amongst them other nations, man. The Lord delivers us out of the captivity of those other nations. Because if I asked them, or the Ethiopians, African, he'd say yes. If I asked him about the Philistines, he'd say yes. He'd say yes to all of that, man. But the Israelites were amongst those dark nations, man. And that happened multiple times throughout history, man. That's one thing our people gotta wake up to the fact that all dark-skinned people ain't the same, man. That's why there's even different spirits among brothers that are in the tribe. Levites have a different spirit than Benjamites. Benjamites have a different spirit than Judites. You know, and Ephraimites have a different spirit than Issacharites, man. Even amongst that, man. But we all look similar, man. Go ahead, brother.
Judges 3 and 5, and the children of Israel dwelt among the Canaanites, the Hittites, and Amorites, and Perizzites, and Hittites, and Jebusites.
Man.
And they took their daughters to be their wives and gave their daughters to their sons and served their gods.
Man.
They right there, they're showing you that we mixed and mingled with the Hamites, because all those that are named were Hamites.
Right.
Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites.
Now, does it mean that those Israelite men that was popping those women of the other nations, does it mean that their children are not Israelites no more, man? No, they still Israelites, man.
That's right. That's right, right. Hey, if I may add to this, I don't know the name of Moses' wife, but Moses took a wife, and guess what? Was she an Israelite? No. Yeah, Zipporah. Yeah, that was her name, the daughter of Jethro. You know, but she wasn't an Israelite. I got a precept. I got a precept in Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. It says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that Yahweh doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel." You see, the Lord specified that this is my people. You see what I'm saying? This is my firstborn. I think that's also in the Exodus. Yeah, my firstborn in whom I have chosen, man. Okay, we were drawn out of the nation of Egypt at that time. Now we had the same complexion. Most of us had the same, dark skin tone, but we are of a different nationality. That's what the Lord's dealing with, different nationalities.
Right. So you telling me some so-called white people gonna go over into the land, gather up your sons, your daughters, your kings, your princesses, the top people in your so-called communities, take them over and put them in the harshest slavery of all time. And you gonna just sit over there in Africa and not do nothing, bro?
Not gonna meet me at all.
You ain't gonna formulate some type of plan to go get them?
Right.
Over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, bro? No, bro. We weren't the same people, man. They weren't worried about us because we weren't Africans. We were from a different nation.
That's why he said he put a difference between us. That's why they was able to round us up, man. You helped. You helped round up Jacob. You know, and the Arabs built the slave ships. And y'all got together and sold us the so-called white man. But how did y'all know that? Because why? The Lord put a difference between us. Because why? The law, statutes, commandments. We was different than y'all bone-mouthed heathens, man.
Right, brother.
We had afros, beards, different apparel. We had a different look about us. We had a lively spirit, man.
Through.
Y'all was dead as hell. That's how y'all was able to round us up so easy, man. Yeah, because we look completely different from y'all in the spirit.
That's right.
Yep.
You got the so-called black conscience. I mean, these niggas have faded out to the damn darkness anyway. You got the so-called black conscience movement that want to go always pro-Africa, pro-black. Like the brother said earlier, man, you don't got the man might say looking at us to help get us out of slavery, man. They ain't looking to help get us out of the situation that we in, man. They looking at us like, man, yeah, keep these niggas down. Keep these niggas underneath us, man. Because they know once they get above us, man, it's a threat.
Well, you go up to these junior colleges, man, my Gala could attest to this. Them man might be doing their own thing. They don't be fucking with Jake like that, man.
Just in general, they don't.
Trying to fuck
Super proud, man.
Yeah, when I used to be into that black conscious shit, I used to try to fuck one, and they used to be like, they wasn't feeling me. And then low key, I wasn't feeling them. Like, niggas suck.
Yeah, man.
I used to get depressed thinking about that. Like, we come from these niggas.
Yeah.
I found out with no head. Don't lie, when I found out with no head, I was like, woo!
Yeah, man. Scared me looking like they just sat in the pool all goddamn day, all wrinkled up. Look terrible, man. You ain't no African, man.
Right.
You got too much flavor for that.
Right, brother. If I can add, if I may say it, and the Africans know that they're different than us because they call us kata, which means cotton picker. So they know we ain't the same people. So y'all need to come out of that madness.
They know what's up, man.
That's right.
Go, man. We ain't trying to beat down no African no more, man.
That's right.
The Israelites are raising up, baby.
That's right.
Right? Raising up.
Right.
And that's why all you other heathens are mad, because the true children of the Most High is waking up to who they really are, man.
That's right.
We fit the prophecies. Hosea chapter 1 had to be fulfilled to where we would go into another land and forget who we was, man. That happened here in Babylon the Great, America, man. Okay? It was fulfilled, but now that waking up is happening all over the world, man.
That's right.
You got men over there in Africa doing sit-downs and lessons, man, and speaking. Because they know they not amongst those heathens over there, they know that their spirit ain't the same, man.
That's right.
They cut from a different cloth. A regal one, man. Royalty.
That's right.
Yasharallah, baby.
That's why certain nations in Africa, man, like you got like Ghana, you know, you got certain nations that actually practice the law, man, like circumcising their children, you know, like eating not eating pork, you know, things of that nature, man, because they know that they Israelites, man. You know?
More than the Hamite nation don't rock with us. That's Proverbs chapter 22, verse 28. Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set.
That's right, man. Hey, you're not supposed to remove the ancient landmarks, man. And that's what the so-called white man has done, man. With his pseudoscience. You see what I'm saying? Renaming people, man. Really, we really go into the field of scientific racism. You know, we could go into, sociology and all that. But he did that as a means to remove the ancient landmarks, man, which is against the scriptures.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, brother. Grab yours.
God, this is Deuteronomy 27 and 17. Cursed be he that removeth his neighbor's landmark, and all the people shall say, Aman, or Tawah.
That's right, man.
Yep.
Curse be the man who's an ancient landmark. Hey, and who done that chiefly, man? What the so-called white man.
That's right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He did that. He did that not only to us, but he did that to other nations, man. You see what I'm saying? While we're speaking about the so-called Africans, man, he went over there to Tanzania and totally decimated the indigenous people, man. In the name of social Darwinism, man. Right. Totally destroyed them, man. Then the remnant of the people who he didn't kill, they hunted them in the forest, man.
Come down.
They removed them to another island, man.
Yep, he did that in Hawaii too, man. You know? Now he definitely did it to Gad. He tore Gad apart, man, when he did that, man. And then now what so-called white man say? God bless America. God bless America. But you gained America by doing all types of madness and wickedness, man.
Right.
If I can make a point, that's why the scripture tells you in Deuteronomy 32 and 8 that the Most High set the boundaries according to the number of the children of Israel, man. Because when you had the children of Israel in the midst of the different nations around it, Israel was supposed to be the nation that was going to govern everything that came in and everything that went out. So when you had Edom, you know, coming up north, or Moab going to the west, you know, these different nations intermingling with one another, it set the world out of course, man. It set the whole earth out of its course of how it's naturally supposed to flow, man. That's why you have the world in the state that it's in right now, man. You got the seasons is all out of whack. You know what I'm saying? The water, you can't even drink a cup of water no more. It's, just radioactive waste all in the water.
Chemtrails.
You know, you got people eating fucking squids out here and octopuses, and you know, it's just everything's out of course because the children of Israel aren't ruling the planet Earth. Everything is out of whack. That's how you know that the true Israelites aren't in the land of Israel today, man.
All right.
Because if we were in that land right now and we were ruling in the kingdom, the whole world would be a smooth running machine, man.
There would be no more wars. When the real Israelites get in the land, there won't be no more wars, man. We're about to go to the last world war right now, man. But that proves those people in the land are not the real people of the Most High.
That's right.
That's a special land. That's the holy land right now. It's what the holy people are supposed to be in. And then everything else flows in place where everyone's supposed to be in their respective lanes. That's why the Most High created certain people for certain reasons.
Right.
The crackers supposed to be in the mountains of Petra. They're supposed to be in caves. You know, Moab's supposed to be where they're at. They're supposed to be in their respective lands. But it starts with us, man, running the holy, the epicenter, man. And because it's not there, the worst of the worst is there. And everything else, all the BS trickles down to everyone else, man. Right. The whole earth is all jacked up now to it. That holy land looks disgusting when you look at it now, man. On the root of Esau.
That's right. I got it. Second Ezra 5:51. He answered me and said, ask a man that bears children, and she shall tell thee. Say unto her, wherefore are not they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, because but less of stature? And she shall answer thee, they that be born in the strength of youth are one fashion, and they that are born of the time of age, when the womb felleth, are otherwise. Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you. Going into how, you know, saying how we're less of stature from those that was born before us, man. And a lot of that has to do with the so-called white man going into what the brothers were bringing out, man. How everything is so out of course, man. You see what I'm saying? Because of this man's decadence throughout the years, man, we'll come, hey, what a less and less statue. What a less and less man, man.
And spiritually, we totally forgot the name of Yahweh Shah. So our power source, we were disconnected from it. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you leave your phone off a charger, and and it slowly gets weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. You know, that's how it was for hundreds and hundreds of years. And now you're seeing, now that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has been pushed, man, the brothers getting built up stronger in the spirit, man.
That's right.
You know, we able to mentally go into search into all types of stuff, extract all types of knowledge out, man.
That's right.
Laser lock focus, man. You know? So yeah, you know, just like the brother said, over time, he saw us getting weaker mentally, spiritually, physically, on all types of ways. And then these demons, man, were able to just rise in power and rule wickedness, man. It's like an evil horror movie, man.
That's right. Soon they're gonna be taken down.
That's right.
Let's get Job 20 and 12. Going into beautiful what the brother's pointing out.
Job chapter 20, verse 12. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned, it is the gall of asp within him.
That's right, man. So it's saying that the things that he consumed, you know what I'm saying? Now that's symbolic for him destroying and conquering things, man. Those meats that he has swallowed, man, it's gonna turn to asp. Now asp, we know, is poisonous, man. So all the things that he has done, you see what I'm saying, to the nation of Israel, man, it's gonna be for his demise, man.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. He's gonna be destroyed by the Heavenly Father, man, by his doings. Go ahead, Doc.
He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
That's right. He used to swallow down riches, and he's to vomit them up again, man. Can you give me James, the 5th chapter? Go ahead, Doc.
The Most High shall cast them out of his belly.
That's right. Hey, the Most High is gonna cast it out of his belly, man. How is he gonna do that, man? By destruction. Yep. And how is that destruction gonna come? But it's gonna come with war. It's gonna come with pestilence.
Right.
Because you know how you punch somebody real hard in the gut, and they just vomit up everything they got. That's how it's gonna be similar to that, man. It's gonna be devastating blow, man. Devastating blow, and they're gonna vomit up all the riches, man.
That's right. Like something like that. Sonic the Hedgehog. You get punched and all them coins fall out everywhere. That's what's gonna happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Symbolically, man. Yeah. Most I gonna hit Edom, you so-called white people with a double whammy, and you gonna cough up all those riches that you have consumed throughout the years, man. All the lands, all the women. You see what I'm saying? The understanding of the earth, man. You see the true riches of the earth, man. Not this paper money that we have, man. Not digital currency, man, but real money. You gonna cough all that up, man.
Right. That knowledge will, man, you gonna come back to being the cave, the uber-boobers, man. The scriptures say right now, for a time being, you're wiser than Daniel, man. The Most High gave you all that knowledge, and you can give all that up, man. We don't need no smart-ass slaves.
That's right.
Hell no.
Take all that away from you.
Right. Hey, America is a great example of that. They don't want us to think in this thing, man.
That's
they
right.
want us to do whatever the heck they tell us to do. And that's what we're gonna do to them. With this oppression that we're gonna do to them, I want them to go through everything that we went through.
That's
I want
right.
them to think that they're free. Just like I want them to experience institutionalized racism. I want them to feel all that, man. It's gonna happen too. Right. We're gonna have little summits. No, man, we're gonna have a good time. You know what? We should let them go to this region. They've been only permitted to stay in the land of Edom. We're gonna let them go into the land of Moab. Let them be equal. They're equal amongst themselves. We're gonna let Moab tax the hell out you for going over there, man.
Eat your ass.
It's gonna be an Edomite tax. You go over there and spend your money over there, like, man, I gotta pay this Edomite tax.
Yeah.
Go over there, go to the movies, man, with your little Edomite, with your little Moabite girlfriend, man. And you gonna see Jake being a goddamn hump, while all your people just being damn losers, man. Being effeminate. It's coming, man. Hey, domination is coming, bro. Those for a point in time, wait for it, man. We should get that in Habakkuk the 2nd chapter 2. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It's James chapter 5, verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
That's right. Reap and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. When the Lord come back, and before the Lord come back, man, hey, a lot of these people that are so-called on, aka wealthy, hey man, there's gonna be a lot of mourning, man. A lot of people aren't seeing the transfer of wealth that's going on, you know what I'm saying, worldwide, man, with this cryptocurrency, which we know is set up by the elite ultimately. You see, a lot of people are gonna be howling in that time, man. They're gonna be worried in that time, man, because the Most High is gonna sit up to where they're gonna lose all that comfort.
It's not gonna be, it ain't gonna be worth nothing, man. All the things you had, nice cars and homes and things that you held at a high esteem, thought that was made you great and awesome, there's gonna come a point in time where none of that's gonna matter, man. None of that stuff is gonna matter. They ain't gonna care about how much money you got sitting in that account, man. You're gonna be just like Joe Schmo, man. You're gonna howl and weep, just like the brother said. That's gonna be a gut-wrenching, sinking feeling, man.
You know, it's hard to go back to Roman noodles when you've been eating filet mignon.
That's right.
For real. Think about, have you ever had a job, a good job, and you got to take a pay cut? That hurt. And you still have spending habits like you had that other job, man. So you spending, you going out things and that. You look at your account, damn, I got $50 for 10 days. I gotta make this stretch. I gotta get the second job. That's when that depression hit. Oh, dang. Well, imagine that times 10 when that time comes, man. That's it, dog.
Verse 2. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Verse 3. Your gold and silver is cankered,
which means rusted away. That's right. It's going to be cankered. Your gold and your silver is going to be cankered, man. We just went into that current. What's the modern day gold now? What currency? You see what I'm saying? Currency was originally used to as a means of basically a note for what? Gold. A gold.
Dollar.
A dollar was a note for gold. Okay, I have this. I'm gonna pay you this much gold. Hold on to this now. When you go to this bank, give it to them. They give you this gold. They give you this amount of gold. It was an actual measurement. You see, I'm bringing up that fact now. What is the modern day gold now? Well, it's just money. It's gonna be rusted away, man. It's gonna be cankered going to what the brother said. Go ahead.
And the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire.
That's right, shit. It's gonna eat your flesh as if it was fire, man. It's gonna burn you up. You're gonna be in a very uncomfortable state, man. You're gonna be in a state of destitute, man. Destitution. That's what I was looking for. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because that money that you have gained treacherously, man, is gonna be consumed by the Heavenly Father, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, that's what it is. It's going to be a witness against you, man. So it's going to show you, it's a witness on your actions and how you conducted the earth and your rulership, the time of your rulership, man. Because all this stuff is being taken away, it shows you were being the devil, man. You wasn't right in the eyes of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah. Because they did, you watch DuckTales, man, the first thing when he swimming around in all the gold coins. That's how you saw this now, man.
Man, when you got a little money in your pocket, you hold your head a little bit higher. You see what I'm saying? You feel good about yourself, man. You talk a little bit different. You point a little different.
Walk different.
Got a little pep in your step. You see what I'm saying? You making a certain amount of money, and you comfortable with making that certain amount of money, it's hard to go low. That's gonna cause a lot of people, man, to have goddamn heart attacks, commit suicide, kill their whole family, everything, man. That's why I said that gold is gonna burn their ass up in that thing.
It's crazy because like even this one dude I work with, you know what I'm saying? Well, he, he had got a new gig where he getting paid some, you know, he getting paid some pretty good amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So now every time he come to work, you know, he gonna start a new job soon. So every time he come to work, he just, man, you know, I can do this now, man. I'm finna be doing that. I'm finna do it this way. You know, I can just go to the store. I can be like, man, $500, man, look, put it on. It made me think of Luke 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, don't you know the Most High can just take you tomorrow?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And he just, his whole demeanor just been like prouder. Every time he been walking into work in the morning, he kind of walking his swag. I'm like, hey. And he just been like showing me little paper, like, man, look, I got my resignation letter. This shows how much I'm getting paid. Look at that number right there. You see that? I'm like, man, Jake, man.
He brought in the actual paper to show
he
you.
showed to show me. Like, bro,
Like, I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro. Like, man, Jake is funny, but that's how Esau gonna be. That's how Esau is, though. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Esau lied to you, and I didn't care about lying to you because he know he has money. That's why I said talk about that in Sirach, man. So when you listen to somebody who's rich, don't get consumed. Basically, you should paraphrase with all the words they can say. Because a lot of times they be full of shit. You know, a lot of rich people, they love to just to talk about themselves. So let them talk.
Yeah, that's true.
See what I'm saying? Go ahead, huh?
All right, this is James chapter 5, continuing in verse 4. Continuing in verse 3. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth.
Hey, so the people who you oppress are crying out, man.
Right.
The people who were laboring on your fields, in your corporations, man. Hey, they're crying out, man. Go ahead, huh?
And the cries of them and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of Yahweh of Sabaoth.
That's right, man. Hey, so the Most High is hearing our cries, man. And real soon, he's going to return all the iniquity that the white man has done on his head.
That's right.
On his, what does it say? His palate? Hey. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's why the scripture tells you in the book of Job, I want to say it's the 20th chapter, 20 or 21, how it tells you all the hand of the wicked is going to be upon them in that day. You know, that wicked is talking about the laborers, man.
Yeah.
You know? That day is fast approaching, man, because the way that Esau rules with his treachery, with his usury, with his lying, with his deceit, man, look, man, people gonna look at him like, hey, man, I'm gonna need my reparations, man. It's gonna be all out chaos on the streets, man. Just as you seen in Batman, the Dark Knight Rises, I think it was, with Bane in there, man. That movie was symbolic, man. You know, all them riches that they had with the waste, man, went all down, and then the weak started ruling. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Like that movie where I Am Legend. Going to get their food before the sun came down. Animals were about to attack his ass. But in the corner of the warehouse, there was a whole pallet of money. You think he was trying to worry about getting some fucking money in that time, man?
Right.
He was trying to get back for that sun, get down for them animals to get his ass. Don't worry about no money. I got this word for you, my dog.
Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastes 13 and 22. When a rich man fall, he hath many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuke him. He spake wisely and could have no place. Verse 23, when the rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Right. That's why they treat us the way they treat us, when they look at us like we're bombs. So they don't, you know, we might stumble over a word. But look, you can't even speak proper grammar.
One time I said, last time here, he's like, it's least, you dumb motherfucker. I was like, damn. I can't say least, bro. I'm just dumb as hell because I said least and you say less. All right, bro. God damn.
Yeah, but that's the white man for you, man. But the white man, Donald Trump, will go on TV. He sound like a fucking blueberry moron. And these guys are having parades and donating millions of dollars to him. And he's able to run rampant, lying like a motherfucker. He's a moron. He's a damn idiot. You know? Go ahead.
When the rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol him to the clouds, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Who is this nigga? Who is this nigga? That's how they did Yahushua, man. That's how they did Yahushua. Like, who is this guy? Isn't this the carpenter's son? He ain't nobody. You know? Jake still do that to this day, man. Listening to them dumbass white people, man. So-called white man don't know nothing, man. And he don't know nothing. He been lying to you since he got over here, man. He built all this stuff up, man. White man ain't got no ingenuity, man. He ain't got no more cheese mo to keep things going, man. He's a leech, a parasite,
Right.
a cancer.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
Hey, go to verse 3, huh?
I'm
Con, go to verse 3 and then jump down. Well, you can really read that, but jump down to 11, yeah. Let's go into what exactly.
Ecclesiastes 13, starting at 3. The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threatened withal.
Hey, that's Christianity, man. He done wrong. Christianity has done all these wicked things, man. And they threatening withal, man.
Yeah.
They calling us pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like that people wasn't the ones that were coming over here and raping Gad, alluding to Christopher Columbus, man. He's like, oh, well, everybody can pull out a bag. I can pull out a bag Israelite. That's what K-Dub said. Come on, man. Because he believes in what the so-called white man says, man. Why is that? Because the so-called white man is on top.
Right. So-called white man.
Go ahead, bro.
He terrorizing the whole damn world, man. Going around bombing the hell out of people. He's America's the only nation to use nuclear weapons, but he's out policing other nations about nuclear weapons. You the only motherfuckers that use it.
God.
The rich man have done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wrong, he must entreat also.
The poor is wrong, he must entreat. Hey, he has to always apologize. Jay got to apologize for being a man.
Yep.
Cam Newton case in point, man.
Yep.
A woman interviewing him about football. He said, man, it's funny to hear a woman. He probably was, more than likely, he was just speaking G to her. People took that the wrong way. He got to come do a goddamn commercial. Be better than me. Don't be like me.
It's a soft
Be like me. Be better than me. Like, damn, how good do I need to be?
Yeah, I know. You got a master's degree, graduated from Harvard, Heisman winner, national championship winner, went to the Super Bowl first year in the league.
Successful shit.
Millionaire. I gotta be better than you, bro? Damn.
I guess I gotta be a philanthropist.
You know what I'm saying?
Pissing on some Hamites or something, man. You see what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yeah, damn. Hey, Con, keep on reading.
If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
What's it, Colin Kaepernick?
Con.
Y'all say it right?
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
Man, that's so hard. That's tough. Say it one more time.
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
Con.
That's a beautiful example, man. Hey, when he was throwing the ball, light-skinned Jake, cool light-skinned Jake, everybody liked him, pat him on the back. But when he started speaking up, guess what happened?
Yeah, he had a fresh fade.
Get your ass on his motherfucking sideline, take his knee.
And then come to find out all the stuff he was protesting, he was right. Now they just did a 9-month study. They just did a 9-month study on police violence. Come to find out that, you know, for every police shooting that's fatal, there's two times more shootings where they shot somebody and the person didn't die. Out of those shootings, so-called Negroes are more likely to be shot by the cops than whites, man. Unarmed. So all the stuff that he was protesting, he was right. And then they did a study on the precincts that weren't that had reform, where the federal government was looking over those cases, making sure that if there was some wrongdoings, that they would actually get reprimanded. The shootings of unarmed people in those precincts went down dramatically. letting you know that there was foul play going on there, man. Foul play going on there, man.
But
So he was right.
That shit crazy, bro. We're crazy for being out here, though, bro. We're crazy for standing up. We're crazy for saying anything at all. Why is that? Because we're the poor. We're the poor. That's crazy, man. Go ahead, huh?
Might as well, if we already started something.
Verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sore for it. Sorry for it.
He'll make you bear and not be sorry for it, man. That's just that. Hey, that's a so-called white man. You see what I'm saying? Hey, look at all the celebrities that we looked up to, man, in the music industry. All of them have stories about how the music industry did them over, man. Got songs about it. Nas, record company shady. Q-Tip, record companies is shady. Remember that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro, it got so bad. Little brother, he got so bad for Prince, he changed his name to a damn sign. Hey, slave written on his cheek.
Symbol.
He had a symbol. He's like, I'm just a symbol.
Esau bought that shit, man. Esau took that shit.
He took that. Now, this dude a vegan, healthy than the mud. He turned up dead. Now all of a sudden, all his music is on YouTube, man. I feel bad for listening to it. It's going hard, man. All this stuff on YouTube. That's a damn, back in the day, you couldn't find any of Prince stuff on YouTube because he had it to where he owned all the publishing, and also he won the case with YouTube. Say, don't put any of my stuff on YouTube, man. Yup. Dude wasn't trying to be compliant. They whacked him. Now you can look up all his interviews.
Yeah, man.
Like damn. Suck that man dry. And don't feel sorry for it, man. Hey, but this is beautiful because it's going back into how what we brought out in James the 5th chapter, man. How the rich man is going to be judged, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. It will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou?
That's right. He'll speak fair. Look to the rich man. What do you want?
Now keep in mind who's writing this. I was just gonna say it like that. Keep in mind who's writing this right here. Wasn't no low level cat writing this, man.
He rich dude. He let you know when he giving you G because he probably did it to somebody before. When I say G, I mean gang. See what I'm saying? Because he probably done did it to somebody before, man. Hey, when you making moves and things of that nature, man, hey, when you're trying to build a company, you're going to be as nice as you want to be, man. Hey, and within doing that, man, you start to see who's gullible, who's not, who's driven, and you morph into what into that person's characteristic, man. I had somebody that was that came in yesterday. He was a consultant for a company that helped you save on costs and things of that nature. And as I'm talking, you know, I have a Texas twin. He started speaking just like me. I noticed that I was getting more comfortable. I'm like, yeah, he is good. I had to give him his the doctor information, man. Like, hey, you gotta check this guy out. Because he made me feel comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Because he wanted something out of me. You see? Same thing with the rich man. But see, he can give you money. He can give you what you want. That's why he said, what wantest thou, man? Go ahead, up.
He will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. And at the least, he will laugh thee to scorn. Afterward, when he sieve thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee.
That's right. Hey, so he'll drown you by the meats thereof, man. Hey, how does he do that in modern times, man? And well, he give all these kids these drugs and things of that nature when they're getting into the industry, man. got these kids now, they grow up on people singing about taking mollies and things of that nature, man. And then they'll look down on the kid that they influence. Like, look at this nigger. You gotta rise above that. When you had your hand in it. God damn.
Hey, there's a precept to that in Proverbs 23, start at the top.
Huh?
The precept of what y'all going into is Proverbs 23, start at the top first.
Go ahead.
Okay, back in Sirach 13 and 8, beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity.
That's right. The simplicity.
Yeah.
You see, you brought down being simple, thinking that a rich man is your friend. Hey, these people out here, hey, and this is a good life lesson for us. You know what I'm saying? Not only in highways and byways, but in our everyday life, man. You see? And everybody out to be your friend, man. You see? Your boss and things of that nature, man. So when you on these jobs and things of that nature, man, don't be getting too familiar with these people telling them about the truth.
That's right.
Telling your boss that he a Jake. Because these people ain't for you, man.
That's right.
Tripping out. Your parents, man, you might not need to tell them either, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 9. It says, if thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself, and so much more he will invite thee. Press not upon him, lest thou be put back. Stand not far out, lest thou be forgotten. Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words.
That's the original why you brought that out, man. Believe not every word. Go ahead.
For with much communication he will tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets.
That's right, man. Hey, man. What I notice about rich people, man, people who've been around, they're very accepting on a superficial level. They seem like they're accepting. Like I was out with this one cat. He seen the videos. He's like, yeah, man, I see your videos, man. Hey, I can dig it, man. Cool, man. Dab me up. You know what I'm saying? I let my guard down. He said, hey, man. He's like, hey, man, I love you, man. I said, hey, man, I love you too, man. And I got my car. I'm like, this ran that G on me, man. He ran G on me. Scrub business. Because it's all about getting what you want, man. See, Jake out here, we gotta perfect our hatred, man.
That's right.
Hate, you ain't gotta show hate. Just means a strong dislike or a dislike. You ain't gotta be raw line looking at people up and down, man. Get your Jake on. Get your Yaquab on, man. It's a plant. Get what you need from these people, man.
Like Edomite came to my, there's a new guy made an appointment. Like, been to China, Africa. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, no. Blah, $30 probably.
Yeah.
I feel you. Oh, yeah, I'm going along with it, carrying the conversation. After that, how much? 30. I'll see you next time.
That's right, man, because a lot of people just be running. A lot of people just run G. A lot of people, especially Edomites, man, what they do is that talk like they got a lot of money, but these Edomites hurting just like me. So you don't even listen to half the things that they say, man. You see what I'm saying?
Scripture say, if a man's ways please the Lord, he'll make his enemies even be at peace with him.
Well, they say the average income is $30,000 a year. It's talking about everybody. They ain't talking just about Jake. You know? That ain't. It might be like 36.
It gotta be 36.
You know? It's not 36. Yeah.
Is that gross income?
No, that's take home. Take home.
Man, that's average like
Yeah. I mean, let's not just talk about all Americans, man. If you might be average Joe Schmo, you might say they ain't got it like that, man. They living on credit card debt with what they got mom and daddy got, man. You know?
That's right, but no ambition. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's alright, team. Hey, you know, we just an open forum, man. We just rapping. Hey, most high willing, you brothers out there was just edified, man. We want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honor to the apostles and elders that rule well. This is a blessing to you brothers out there that's keeping the word, sincerity, and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.